How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys Fan. Born to battle. Some just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the sun shines bright, that's when we win. Angry Cowboys Fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Happy Friday the 13th. And with the movements from the Dallas Cowboys this free agency period, it's clear to see what type of defense Christian Parker and the Dallas Cowboys will be looking to put out on the field this year. Some Cowboys fans don't like it, while other Cowboys fans feel like they're moving differently. So let's go ahead and dive into that a little bit more during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
I'm keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
While some Cowboys fans and Cowboys Nation say that Jerry and Stephen Jones are up to their old tricks, you have other Cowboys fans who believe that their moves have been different than years prior. As we all have seen, Cowboys Nation, the moves that the Dallas Cowboys have made up to this point are aimed to bolster the defense, which saw itself in the bottom three of the league last year. When I look at it, one move that Jerry and Stephen Jones have made continuously gets overlooked in favor of the players that they're choosing in free agency. The moves that the fans are overlooking while putting all the expectation on the players is the acquisition of Christian Parker as the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. As NFL fans, some of us get lost in the sauce with each type of player that's being acquired to the team. What position the Cowboys are going after, and does it fill a particular need? While the Jimmies and Joes are important to the team's success, the person that will be coaching them is as important. Otherwise, that coaching search wouldn't have been as extensive as it was this offseason. And during the legal tampering phase, as well as the first few days of free agency, Cowboys Nation has gotten a glimpse as to what Christian Parker has been cooking up for his side of the ball. The acquisitions, as well as the players who weren't extended, are traded, or allowed to test free agency, shows Cowboys fans what direction Christian Parker's going in order to try and fix this Dallas Cowboys defense. So far, the Dallas Cowboys traded for Rashawn Gary from the Green Bay Packers, and I know, Cowboys Nation, you got some Packers fans out there that are saying that the Dallas Cowboys got fleeced out of a fourth-round pick, which is probably one of the dumbest takes that I've read on X so far. All right, they've re-signed Josh Butler, Sam Williams, and Reddy Stewart, who some in Cowboys Nation has given praise to in the past. Shoot, I'll give him praise too. I like what Reddy Stewart brought to this team. And shout out to Josh Butler. Hopefully he'll be able to have an injury-free season and continue to remain healthy for the rest of his career. They've signed safety out of Arizona, Jalen Thompson, defensive tackle from the Chargers, and I hope that I am pronouncing your name right, but Otito Ogbonia, outside linebacker Tyrus Wheat from the Detroit Lions. Welcome back to the Dallas Cowboys. PJ Locke from the Denver Broncos, and cornerback from the Los Angeles Rams, and Kobe Durant. Not only that, but they traded away defensive tackle Solomon Thomas to the Tennessee Titans for a 7th-round swap, and the Cowboys locker room leader, Oso Odigizua, to the San Francisco 49ers for a 3rd-round pick in this year's draft. These moves are only on the defensive side of the ball, mind you. Let's see what they did to the offensive side of the ball. On the offensive side of the ball, they extended Javonte Williams. That was before all the legal tampering in the free agency period. They they brought back to the team tight end Princeton Fant, and upgraded the backup quarterback position, releasing Will Grier in favor of Sam Howell. And let's not act as if Sam Howell didn't have a little bit of sweat beads on your forehead when he was playing for the Washington Commanders. They also signed interior offensive lineman Matt Hennessy, which I feel is the replacement for Brock Hoffman. When you say all this and you ask some Cowboys fans if we've gotten better, they'll automatically say no, Cowboys Nation. But I don't know about you, but I feel pretty good with what the Dallas Cowboys have done so far during this free agency period. Did they go out there and they sign all the top tier players? No, they didn't, but I believe that they did upgrade the positions that they were aiming to upgrade before the 2026 NFL Draft. Like I said in a space on X earlier this morning, shout out to your guy Nix, these defensive moves that the Dallas Cowboys have made have been orchestrated by our new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, and you can see where he's going in these acquisitions. It's a breath of fresh air that Jerry and Stephen Jones not only allowed him to build his staff, but it looks like they're allowing him to build his defense as well. It's not, well, this is who we have, so you're going to have to deal with it type of mentality from Jerry and Stephen Jones. Coach Parker has made it known what type of player fits his vision, and the Dallas Cowboys front office is making that happen. With each defensive addition so far, you can see the physicality and the aggression in their tape. You can see their in-game motor and their IQ and how they adapt while in the game. You can see that they exhibit everything that Christian Parker spoke about in this introductory press conference. Are they Max Crosby or Minkah Fitzpatrick level of notoriety? No, Cowboys Nation, but you name me those type of players with the same type of notoriety that are on the Super Bowl winning team, the Seattle Seahawks. I bet you can't do it. Are we missing a couple of pieces going into this NFL draft? Absolutely. We're missing the premier pass rusher and the green dot Mike linebacker. Both positions don't have to be Max Crosby or Fred Warner level, but it could be somebody like Jonathan Greenard or Bobby Wagner. Honestly, I would love to have Bobby Wagner on the Dallas Cowboys for a one-year contract. This way, he could be the leader at that green dot position for the defense, as well as a bridge player for the young linebackers on the team, or the linebacker that the Dallas Cowboys decide to draft in this upcoming draft. They could learn from a player who has seen it all and has done it all during his time in the NFL, as well as get some great production out of him in the process. And I know some Cowboys fans say that I'm caping for the front office, and they can feel free to think that way. But if I can give them the smoke when they're doing bad, I can give them their props when they're being proactive, being productive in free agency. There's absolutely no way for the Dallas Cowboys to go out there and pick up every single all-pro that's available in free agency. We got to get real, Cowboys Nation. They have to be selectively aggressive, and that's why I've stuck with that saying ever since Stephen Jones said it. It's because it makes absolute sense, Cowboys Nation. You have to approach free agency knowing that you only have so many cap dollars to spend and choose from the players that's available. You can't just go out there and sign all these top-tier names. And Cowboys Nation should be a little bit more considerate, considering most of us felt the same way about Javonte Williams last free agency. He was able to have a great offseason, which turned out to be a great season coming off a season-ending injury. A change of scenery helped that young man to have career highs for our Dallas Cowboys, so why wouldn't that be the same for some of the talent that was brought to this team this year? Sure, there were players like Kyer Elam who didn't do well for the team, but I believe we have a defensive coordinator that pays attention to detail and is willing to listen to the players on his team to be able to place them in advantageous spots on the field. So like I've been telling myself this offseason, I'll tell you the exact same thing. As much as we don't want to, Cowboys fans are just going to have to trust the process when it comes to team building this year. Trust the fact that we have a head coach that is all about winning and changing the culture of this damn team, and he's hired a defensive coordinator that's all about the exact same things. That defensive coordinator hired a staff underneath him that's all about the same thing. About training as well as being aggressive. About teaching as well as being aggressive. As much as some Cowboys fans don't want to believe, your front office has been more aggressive than they have been in years prior. So, as we make our way to the 2026 NFL Draft, let's continue to come together as family and put our ideas out there for the world to see. Your ideas may not be respected in other places, but they're respected here, Cowboys Nation. Who knows? Maybe Jerry and Stephen Jones will see what we come up with and take it into consideration. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, what do you feel about the movement so far during the free agency period for our Dallas Cowboys? Who would you like to see become a Dallas Cowboy to help this team try to get over the hump? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device, make sure you hype this video. Doing so will help get the content out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you cannot wait till how the 2026 NFL Draft shapes out for our Dallas Cowboys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release another video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch the Madden 26 or College Football 26 gameplay on my other channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I'll make sure I put the link to that as well as my gamer tag in the description. We understand that Jerry and Stephen Jones didn't step out to max out their credit cards on day one of free agency. If that was expected, some Cowboys fans are going to be disappointed each and every time free agency rolls around. They have to continue to be selectively aggressive. This way they have a better chance at hitting on their picks while being able to add even more to this Dallas Cowboys team. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Happy Friday the 13th, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.